We're looking for a game. All right, yeah, looks like we're there. Cool. All right. Let's see. Make sure Tickfinity's on, and let's go. Been quite the eventful day for Mike so far, dude. You've been up for a while. Woke up real late early, and you're still going strong. Two, what's it? Two underscore KCA. Welcome in. Scream fan. Welcome in. Bought Call of Duty. Oh, how is it so far? Solo, what's up, bud? Did you make it to the end of that San Diego game, Solo? They ended up playing double overtime. Troy won the game. San Diego hit a beyond half court shot 3 to send it to overtime as the time was expiring. It was pretty hype. Let's see. It's pretty good. Campaign's pretty awful. Enjoying the multiplayer. Was thinking of me. Read that a mid-end OLED doesn't have burn-in issues anymore from the prevalent or features that prevent it. I don't know really sure how to pronounce that. Preventative. Yeah, there we go. My brain wasn't working yet. Josh, I saw a couple of them on Costco the day that I talked to you about it. Popped up on Slick Deals, and I was gonna go post it to that 4K Reddit. Terrible start to the game. It's gonna post it on that 4K Reddit, but I think I must have the wrong formatting because like the auto mod got me. So I saw one that was a 50. No, I think it was a 60-inch for 500 from Costco. So it would have had, like warranty with it for 5 years and that type of thing. I was tempted to buy it, but it's like, well, I kind of want to see what Black Friday is going to bring too. Jensen and Ryan, how are you guys? Fell asleep at halftime. That's okay. Yeah, that was a late game for me. I was getting tired. I was ready to be done streaming and go get everybody settled for sleep. And I'm on the West Coast. Yeah, it looked pretty good. Shoot, I don't think I have it really handy. I could probably go dig through Slick Deals and find it. But, yeah, some people were saying like they were just going to go ahead and pull the trigger there because of Costco's warranty, being so strong that you can typically bring things back without issue. PC's running like a charm. Everything's on max graphics for Mike. Let's see, dummy details and little Bally. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, Costco backing can be really important, so we may end up going that way, assuming it doesn't go off sale or out of stock through Black Friday. Let's see, Harry and Chloe, welcome in. Gamer Boy, hey, thanks for subscribing, Gamer Boy. Let me get the lights flashing. Shoot. Seattle plays Tennessee in Tennessee, I believe. I didn't think he got penetration, but what do I know? All right, we got the buddies here. 3 wise men, Josh, Solo, and Mike. Please check out seriousfun.org. They provide children living with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience in a high-quality medical care environment to keep them safe, to keep them having a good time, and to get their minds off of, some serious stuff that they're going through. So again, the charity is seriousfun.org, and I would love it if you guys could check it out. We got our buddy Holy Fivehole here. We got Mike here. And I'll scroll up and read chat. Solo still needs to make himself a command. He said he won't do it because it's been 23 years since he's made a command or something. Those of you browsing on TikTok, you guys control the timer. Please be sure to follow up. We got Gamer Boys just followed us. He is on the red chat. Gamer Boys, who's your favorite baseball team? Ooh, Together Forget. You know what? I may have got an email from him. So let me scroll back up here and read through chat. I'm sorry, guys. Taylor Ward trade got Mike excited. Yeah, did you guys, what do you think about the Taylor Ward trade? Holy, because Holy, you're on the other end of that deal, being an Orioles fan. Grayson's been injury prone, didn't pitch last year. He's supposed to be ready for spring training. Has the lead upside. Michael, we're playing Madden 26. I am getting my butt kicked by my opponent here thus far. He has got a takeaway and got a sack on me there. Guess we finally got a positive play. All the money goes to the kids. Yep, all the money on Serious Fun. Yep, it goes to benefit them, to have a good experience. We got Lane Herbers coming in. Lane, who's your favorite football team? If you guys are on the purple chat, I'm sorry, I'm still scrolling through where Nightbot was kind of spamming for us. Taylor, really bad at Angel Stadium. Let's see. Holy, he misses Grayson. He was the chosen one. Now you have to sell your cards and burn your jersey. No, we don't want to do that. God, thank you for all the jewels. He's sending all kinds of flowers over there in the red chat. Thanks, Boy, this guy's defense is humming. I don't know what to do here. I mean, I'm still kind of waking up, but wasn't planning to get blown off the field. That may happen. Underscore God, thank you so much, buddy. Send us a bunch of jewels on the red platform to the Right, Ward gets a little pocket and hangs on for it. Carlos is a Lions fan. Your name reminds me of Carlos Mencia. Remember the Mind of Mencia guy? He was really popular. Early 2000s comedian. I think he was a stand-up comedian that ended up getting his own sketch show. Probably only people of a certain age will remember this guy. But I think what derailed him was that he was known for plagiarizing his jokes. Anyways, Carlos is like, yeah, I have nothing to do with that guy. But, yeah, what's everybody up to today in chat? We're talking sports, and there's a lot of sports to talk about. Taylor seems like a solid guy. Also frees up 10 million, which is massive, says Mike. Joe Rogan called him out heavily for Mind of Mencia. That I didn't realize. I just kind of knew it through the Reddit lore that he got popped and known for ripping people off too much. I didn't realize Rogan was the one that sort of, started unearthing all that. He brought the receipts. And I've heard like almost every comedian borrows from other comedians or something, but I don't know if it's that blatant where they're, copying like the entire set or whatever the case might be. But yeah, that guy was really popular there for a minute. Let's see. Mike still wants another starter. You like the prospects? Need another year of development from them. Holy, are you doing the Together for Good thing by chance? Because I have a few charities that have contacted me. I know UNICEF, I had replied to them, and I think that one's at the end of December. Those of you browsing on TikTok, I'm here to chat with you. We're chatting with everybody across 3 streams, so jump on in and let me know what you're up to. Buddies in the red chat, did you happen to watch the San Diego game yesterday with me? Who was in for that San Diego Troy game over there? Because that was a red chat exclusive. Boy, that was a heck of a watch along. One other starter, says Mike. Verlander learning to speak Anaheim. Yeah, Verlander in Anaheim would be an interesting fit. Try to dump that off to Cooper Kupp, didn't work out. How did the Chiefs lose to the Broncos? Broncos are a good team. I think the Chiefs are just at that age where the team's looking kind of old right now. Here to say some accidentally developed jokes based on other jokes. Mencina was stealing them directly. Oh, I don't know how we got that with Metcalf. That looked like it was just completely covered up. Warren gets so many OPI on that trick play. He does. Yeah, he gets downfield and commits the OPI. I'm assuming it's just the tight end spot. But yeah, Warren's the one that gets the flags for me too. Attack GG's. What's up, Attacks? I see Attacks in the TikTok chat. He's an excellent baseball player in real life. Mike's looking for a rental starter for his Angels. Yeah, at least we got in there. Although I felt like that guy was a nightmare to move the ball against. Hey, what are you doing to Attacks? How you been? You ready for the holidays? Are the Chiefs going to win against the Colts? If I had to pick, I assume the Colts win the game. Chiefs are kind of in that back against the wall spot. We've seen it before where they do respond occasionally. But I don't know that this year they're going to respond. There's a lot of tread on the tire for some of those guys on that Kansas City deal. They may have to do their second coming around Mahomes and reboot the franchise for a couple of seasons. KPI, welcome in. How are you, KPI? It wasn't like the Patriots won all their Super Bowls in a row. They would win 1 or 2, they'd contend, they kind of come down, and then they'd tinker around and stay relevant. I would suspect Kansas City can do that with Mahomes, but yeah, they may have to move on from some contracts and different players. Not sure it's in the cards this year for them to contend. Patella tear in close to your UCL. Been trying to rehab before your last season. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry that you're going through all that. How's the progress on your rehab going, Attacks? Let's see. It'd be funny if Schwarber somehow ended up an Angel. Yeah, Schwarber would be a huge bat for you guys. Well, he'd be a huge bat for anybody, but yeah, that'd be a nice fit for Los Angeles. Just playing catch this week. Let's see, Mike says he's happy Adele won't have to play center no matter what. Adele can be kicked to left field. Trout could play right. Hey, Dark Spectre, how are you, Dark? That's a pretty cool double move. And he gets it through my bad usering there defensively. Line up or shut up. Thanks for following line up. Ready to take a nap here pretty soon for Dark Spectre. I'm just waking up and I feel like I'm playing like I'm still waking up. Oh, I'm sorry, Mikkel. Yeah, it's really tough going through the loss of a pet. Oh, they did accept their player offers. Interesting. So Grisham and Shada are returning home. Qualifying offers are locked in. Has anybody heard anything about MLB The Show 26? I've yet to hear a peep out of them, and they don't usually say much this early. My feeling is we're going to get a copy and paste again next year. Caden, welcome in. Thanks for following, Caden. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Yeah, he's got that underneath throw. Got a punch on it, but no fumble. And I'm out of timeout, so you can bleed out the clock. Ooh, it may not be. Because, you know, I did basketball yesterday. Although chat's a little quiet, but it should still be popping up. Should be there now. Dark. Thanks for reminding me. I try to get every little setting back over the way it should be when I have to do like sports stream, because sports stream's a lot different, the presentation. I'm not using the capture card. I'm capturing in a window, blah blah blah. Audio adjustments a lot different for me, and it's like inevitably I just forget one or two things when I go through. Probably should make a checklist and go down the checklist or something like that. I'm like, oh well, I'll deal with it in the morning, because usually it's like, all right, I'm ready to turn off the computer and go have family time, and then when I come in here to fix it, I don't fix everything the way I should. That will get news until January unless something game-changing happens. Yeah, I think the less we hear, the more it means we're catching a repeat. Oh yeah, definitely, Dark. Yeah, I like when you guys can see what they're saying and interact. TikTok's a little quiet this morning. Red Chat's got a good start to it going. If you guys are in the Red Chat, we'd love you to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. TikTok friends, you guys control the timer. So please follow, share, and like. Oh, I thought I had the pick. Fixing co-op and adding rewards for it would be good. Yeah, they really should make co-op more rewarding and not so so glitchy, because I know people were just going in, backing out, and getting wins for the longest time this year. I had the ball first, unfortunately, so he's going to get a chance to book in touchdowns here. I don't know what the Thursday night game is. Does anybody know off the top of your heads? I don't want you guys to have to go searching for it, but yeah, who plays Thursday night football? We got Chris and Jack Attack both following. Thanks, guys. Who do you guys root for as football fans? Bills and Texans. Oh, that's a cool game. Yeah, that's decent. We've been getting, you know, like Raiders on prime time, and I love Pete, but boy, that Raider team is kind of rough to watch right now. Ivan S. Welcome in, Ivan. So Solo Phil, he's been using that Tampa Bay playbook as well here lately. He's became a fan of the Mountain Double Pass as Solo. Oh, I wanted to lead that out to cut more. Ah, bummer. If it would have like went down the field, I think we could have got that there. Oh, I don't know. How is Stroud going? Maybe somebody in chat knows. Feels like to me Stroud has regressed since that rookie season, but I haven't got to watch him play other than when they played Seattle this year. He looked rough in that Seattle game, but I know they've been winning after that Seattle game. He's been fine since Mike. Offensive line isn't helping him. Yeah, that line looks really rough there in Houston. I know missing Tank Dell's hurting him too. So see, question of the day, past or future. There's no other nuance to it. I was thinking kind of the mental state of thinking about the past or the future, but yeah, that's all it said. So I just copied and pasted it in. Past is winning with 50% of the red chat vote right now. I'm going to have to fire up chat GPT and get some better either or questions for us. Let's see, Mike says, I'd hate to see the future. At least you know the past. You know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah, that's one way to look at it for sure. We got Brennan coming through. Thanks, friend. How's your day going? And who are you rooting for this NFL season, Brendan? Game last week. What's that mean, Tyler? Yeah, you got me held up on the line. We do force a 4th and 1. Let's see. Mike says, go 300 years into the future. Earth is gone. And you're just dying in the vacuum of space. Yeah, that would suck. Kansas City, says Brendan. Do you also like the Kansas City Royals? I was trying to run into Cobb. Failed to do so he gets the conversion. Trying to run into that little cluster on the white trail. Both receivers coming through. Hey, Dark Spectre, thanks for coming in, buddy. Sounds like Dark's ready for the nap, so we will see you soon. Bomber, there goes Kraft. I think I'm cooked. Davis can't get him on the layout. Naylor's contract kind of still for the Mariners. I know Naylor was saying that I think they have a dog in the clubhouse was a big factor for him coming back because he really likes the dog. Not a big fan of the Royals for Brendan. Brendan, excuse me. Yeah. Royals are, they're a franchise that at least has had a little bit of success, winning a World Series about 10 years ago. I think they have a decent front office, but tough for Kansas City to stay perennial contenders. Don't want to pass out in the chair for Dark Spectre. Man, sometimes I'll be looking at my phone and then 5 minutes goes by and my neck's in a weird spot. It's like, all right, I better go lay down. Time to put down Reddit for the night. Very reluctant when somebody says Kansas City. Do you like the Dodgers and Lakers too, says Josh. Yeah, there's definitely an element of that for some of the fans. They used to be Patriot fans. Not all of them, but some of them. All right, we got to score, and we got to score quick. We'll see how this goes. I'm trying to no huddle, and these guys are just lollygagging around out here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just being a bandwagon fan, buying a new hat every couple of years. Yeah, my team's on top. Maybe you guys are going to acquire everybody by trade and not do much in free agency, Mike. All right, I thought everything looked pretty covered, so I wasn't going to try to thread the needle. TikTok viewers, as you guys are scrolling, please come in, talk sports with us. You guys control the timer over my right shoulder, so the more you guys follow, share, like, all those actions, they drive up the time bank. So we need you guys in the chat. All right, Jackson Smith is going to get us a touchdown. I wish I had the limited Smith. It's like 93 overall. It's a couple million coins. And they just did a limited Joey Galloway yesterday. It's like, come on, EA. Stop putting all the good cards on LTEs or LTDs because I can't afford them. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't see that about JJ Blade. Yeah, I like JJ. He was really nice at the games. Hopefully he lands somewhere where he gets an opportunity to play. I'm guessing they thought with Soderstrom and Thomas and those guys, he just wasn't going to fit in the mix. Little bit surprised though, because I thought he was under club control for a while still for JJ Blade. Yeah, Clark. Yeah, Clark should hold down center, and then you just got to fill the 2 corner spots. I wonder if they're still going to try to push Rooker out there once in a while. Let's see, fastest prods. He's talking about Penix. Are you a fan of Michael Penix? Penix unfortunately lost for the year for Atlanta. It's going to be Kirk Cousins era returning for the Falcons here. Dalton says it's his birthday. Dalton, did you tell me it was your birthday last stream? Dalton, it can't be your birthday every day. All right, Dalton says no. Maybe it's a different Dalton in chat. Dalton, what are you doing for your birthday? Tell us about your birthday plans. Yeah, Dolphin's getting too old. Yeah, I mispronounced it the first time. Let's see. Yeah, he's good in left field. I would leave him there. Feel bad for him. He's going under the season-ending knee surgery. Dalton's going skating for his birthday. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Josh. Yeah, he's going to go out and look inevitably like he should have been playing all along. Yeah, and Muncie's probably going to hold down one of those positions, I would imagine. I don't think Geloff is probably going to make it long term. Probably like Muncie more at second base than at third. So, yeah, I hope we don't get it another Gio Urshela type. And if we do, I hope we get somebody that can actually give us some production, because Gio was just shot for us, unfortunately. Hey, Dalton, we love you to follow. Yeah, when you guys follow, timer goes up, all the good stuff happens. Love it when you guys share the stream, too. But yeah, Dalton, welcome in. We're getting close to 40,000. We could actually make it today if we have a strong showing. Have I played career at all in this? No, I don't play career modes usually. Should I be playing career mode? Gotta give my opponent some credit. He hasn't had a lot of big strikes, but he just kept the chains moving. Once I threw that pick six, I've just been chasing the whole way. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, we'd have to overpay for him, but yeah, that'd be interesting if they got Suarez. Chief, I'm pretty sure you're a previously banned chatter, so, you know, don't get mad when we send you to purgatory there. Yeah, we'll see if Chief comes in on another account. I think you do pretty well in Sacramento. Yeah, Sacramento, good place to go hit for a season for sure. Or a couple years. Yeah, exactly. Exactly the Fitzpatrick wave there. Played well for a bit, just enough to get paid, and then never really was the guy anywhere. Although I think there was seasons teams went in expecting Fitzpatrick to be their quarterback and for him to be good. Am I free to play? What do you mean, buddy? It's just fast enough to evade and get a first down. Yeah, why come back after being banned on a burner account? So see, Shane just followed up. Hey, Shane, how are you? Thanks for following today. Shane, tell us about yourself. Who's your favorite NFL team? I feel like he's going to go run the ball and look to run the clock here. Oh, and I moved off that route. I thought the zone had it covered. Well, got the timeout. Maybe we force a fumble. By my opponent, I'm just running this thing straight up the middle and then kicking the field goal. Crazy how Indiana had a crazy run. Colts Pacers went to the finals. Purdue and IU ranked number 2. Yeah, Indiana sports is eating pretty well. They got to get a championship along the way, though, right, Milan? Getting close, but no cigar for the team, so to speak. Let's see. Shane's a Chiefs fan. Oh, have I spent money on packs? No. One-on-one, Bing Bong. Bing Bong, did you subscribe? Saw projections of him getting 2 years, 35 to 40 million. Yeah, I mean, I think the A's can afford it. Like, I think they always could have afforded it, but I think they're going to choose to afford stuff like that if they can get somebody to take the money. Made a new account so I can say one more thing. Like, 3 or 4 days later, too. Oh, excuse me. Did I see that Cuban is trying to absolve blame for their situation? Nothing recently, Marcus. I thought in general he's tried to kind of blame it on the other family for coming in and not letting him run the franchise. Because I thought that was the initial agreement. But, you know, Jeannie Buss isn't going to run the Lakers forever. She's just going to be a figurehead until they get their own people in place, right? Have they updated the game yet? What do you mean, Logan? Do you mean from like last year's game, or has there been patches? Because there's been... The answer is yes to both, really. Claiming that Nico was not competent even though he hired him. That's tough. Yeah, I don't know how he can blame Harrison. I mean, he can, but what does that make Cuban as a team president and owner if he's the one that put him in place? Assuming we have around 50 million to spend, a little more, just below the luxury tax. And that time he finally got me. I threaded in there to DK a couple times, so whenever this play ends, we will call it a game. Porter's going to get the pick six. Oh, well, it's my first game of the day. We'll blame it on warming up. All right, so this guy, he got banned on TikTok, and then he came over to get banned on the Red Chat, too. If you love the stream, you would be following and subscribing and not giving me copy pasta scripture nonsense. So you're not really converting anybody to your flock there, guy. You're just being an annoying troll. Let's see. Your boy Logan has followed. Thanks. I should start a superstar mode with a quarterback. Maybe someday. What did he do to get banned? BP, do you want to get banned like he did? BP is probably him on another account. Let's see. Deep shot pack. If Scooble hits the open market next year, giving him the biggest contract in Angels history with Rendon gone. We know how that's going to end, right, Mike? Maybe he'd be the one free agent that actually work out for you guys. All right, BP, thanks for the rose. Thanks for understanding. Yeah, once the trolls go away, they got to go. The lights flashed. You're looking in the wrong spot for the flashing lights. Follow again, Logan, or send your friends in here to follow. Gonna fix breakfast for Dalton. Dalton, what's for breakfast, buddy? Oh, dude, I can't stand Severino, but I mean it's the A's, so I don't expect much from the A's. I'm just committed to him now from my childhood. But the Angels, man, you guys have had some big money splurges that I know you regret. Hopefully that wouldn't happen to Tarek if you guys did land him. Biscuit, egg, and sausage with cheese for Dalton. Dalton's living right. I thought you said CJ Wilson was one of the bad ones. Pitcher contracts usually work out okay. We're waiting for this game to commence. Opponent's taking forever. We're back to the most feared stadium. For some reason, this guy wants to play in it, so I'm sorry, Josh. Josh hates the stadium. CJ Wilson was all right, slightly overpaid. All right, anybody listening that's a sports fan, what's the worst contract your team ever signed for a guy that busted out with you? I'm going to try to give them to you guys off the top of my head. A's usually never spend any money, so I think for the A's, it's a little tougher. Of course, Severino is here in recent memory for an overpay. Eric Chavez, instead of signing Miguel Tejada, looks bad in hindsight, though. Russell Wilson on the Broncos for Jacob. For the Golden State Warriors, I'd probably say Mark Price. Mark Price made a lot of money for us and didn't play well. He's towards the end of his effectiveness. Russell Wilson on the Broncos is a good call, though, if you're a Bronco fan, for sure. Seattle Seahawks, Nate Odom. We threw big money at Nate Odom. He was playing a charity basketball game, blew out his ACL, never took a snap for Seattle. He was a great defensive back for the Buffalo Bills. Hasheem Thabit on the Grizzlies. Thabit wasn't a big money contract, though, right? Wasn't Thabit just like second overall pick? So he would have just been on his rookie scale. He just ended up being a bust. Bobby Bonilla on the Mets. That's a good call. Deshaun Watson, Larry Hughes on the Cavs. Oh, yeah, Larry Hughes is an interesting one. Buddy, the topic of discussion is what's the worst contract your team ever signed a player for? Like the most regrettable one. That was a wonderful play from my opponent. I didn't see him coming, to be honest. I don't know that he knew the ball was coming there, but he was usering over, had the check down I thought was wide open in the middle of the field and was trying to dump it off. Yeah, Hawks Prime, that Watson deal's bad, but you're not a Browns fan, right, Hawks Prime? I'm talking about in your team in particular. I'm just trying to be sure I'm caught up on all the chat here. Let's see, Buccaneers contracted with Darrelle Revis after trading him for a first and releasing him a year after. Cavs gave Larry Hughes superstar money. Yeah, Larry had a couple decent years with Golden State. I forget who we traded to acquire him. But yeah, Larry always seemed like a guy that was. I feel like a guy that was like always borderline getting into to issues with his coaches and management and stuff too. Although I could be misremembering Hughes a bit. Luol Deng was pretty bad, says Mike Plays Games. Oh, I forgot about Luol Deng's big money contract to not play for the Lakers. That guy did get the completion. I thought he was out of bounds. You guys were just trying to make LeBron happy. Old Lee GM man was looking to fix the games back then. Oh, and we got the pick with Reek Roll. And keep your feet in bounds, Reek. Sorry, I got some missing chat for a minute. Let me get caught up. Not a Cowboy fan, but contract is remarkable. You say Herschel Walker trade to the Vikings. Yeah, that was a crazy trade. Now teams really lean on those draft chart things, right? Where a certain pick is worth so many picks later on in the draft, and you don't usually see that much capital moved one way or another for a player anymore. All right, we had a penalty on our opponent. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, please follow, share, and like. We'd love you to stick around with us. Kings, let's see, Pierre-Luc Dubois, 8 years, $86 million before he somehow got his contract off the books for an elite tender. I really don't know what the Sharks' worst contract would be, being such a casual NHL observer. Hey, what's up, T-Bone? How are you, friend? Yeah. Yeah, LeBron should have just paid to cement the legacy. Should have bought his 7 rings and said, look, I really am better than Jordan. Christmas set really interesting this offseason. Reeks of the Orioles, says Mike Plays Games. Yeah, Chris is an interesting guy. Wasn't my favorite guy when he was with the A's, but I think his teammates generally like Chris Bissett. He's one of those guys that had to make some of his real life opinions known, and yeah, I just don't agree with a lot of the things that he thinks. So sometimes you're better off not knowing about some of the players. I kind of miss the old days when I didn't know everybody's opinion, and not everybody had a platform to tell you everything they thought at all times. Then again, I wouldn't be here streaming if that was the case. But I hopefully my point stands where you guys know what I'm getting at. Like, sometimes ignorance is bliss as being a sports fan. You know, maybe a guy does a pre or post game show, but they're not going to get into too much conspiracy theory stuff or whatever in that brief moment, unless they're, you know, a John Rocker type that just can't shut their mouth. Yeah, the Herschel Walker trade definitely it laid the foundation for the Cowboys dynasty. This guy was running a mush rush there, and we just able to scramble out. Hearing how unlikable Jordan is disappointing. We had no idea. Michael Jordan? Oh, Michael Jordan seems like a complete jerk. Probably part of what made him as good as he was of an athlete, you know, his competitiveness and everything. But yeah, Michael seems just like a first-class jackass. I would golf with him if I had the opportunity tomorrow or something too. But yeah, Jordan seems very dislikable. Solo's taken aback. You can't believe I'm saying this. Let's see, Little Ant, Devon Brown, Vince, Jaden. What's happening, guys, there on TikTok? How are you guys doing? Question of the day, past or future. What offensive playbook am I using right now? Little Ant, I'm using the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playbook. And Lamar's going to dive in for the touchdown. Saving up some coins and things. We know that Thanksgiving program is going to go good. Josh says, you take the opportunity. Warriors jersey all the time as a kid. Media has changed how much we know about everybody. Do I dislike the Bengals? Not particularly. I dislike the Seahawks rivals because, you know, those are your division rivals. But yeah, I'm neutral on the Bengals. 88 overall now. Solo, you've almost caught up to me, dude. That's impressive. Buddy's name is Kobe Bryant. We miss you. Who's the player that reminds you of Kobe the most in the NBA? Kobe Bryant, we miss you TikTok account. I'm okay. I have my moments, bud. There's people that are definitely better at the game than I am too. Like way better at the game. Kobe had his demons too. Oh, for sure. Shy reminds you the most of Kobe. What's my honest opinion on Jordan Love so far? I think he's just a really solid but middling type quarterback, excuse me. You know, when he first took over, had a hot little run there coming out, and it's like, oh god, they found another Hall of Fame level guy. But I don't know that his career is going to track for Rodgers Favre discussion necessarily. It is amazing how well they've done having a good quarterback there for what 3 decades or so now. Or Curry. Didn't know Jordan Love could play corner. Hey, he can do it all, Mike. He's one of those multifaceted athletes. You see, if your best friend's daughter is to marry one, I'm glad you made it a friend's daughter and not a family member. This is tough. Kobe, Tiger, or Jordan? I mean, I think Jordan, but I don't remember if Jordan ever had any domestic violence or anything. I don't think he did. Very prickly guy. Oh no, I hope my internet didn't go out. I thought I was going to intercept that thing. Looked like he dropped a couple of frames like a lag spike. Thankfully, he kept going. Definitely feels like a winnable game. Ant is definitely top 10, says Malone Carter. Top 10 what? Because, I mean, Tiger, you know, he's like... He lived his life as a serial cheater. Maybe he's past that now. And then with Kobe, I mean, Vanessa chose to stay with him, but there was the $4 million apology ring and all those things, too. Also, you know, Kobe was dating Vanessa when she was pretty young, which I think in today's, you know, sports social media era, I think that would get called out a lot more. He probably would be getting, you know, all the stuff that we hear about Josh Giddey would probably be out there about Kobe even before the Aurora incident. Kobe would have lived a much different life under today's scrutiny. It hasn't been that long, but it is what it is. Yeah, I was just getting to ask the question about Kobe over in the purple chat. So, let's give my best opinion on it. But happy to hear what you guys think. People on TikTok forgetting about Phelps, says Dramatic. We're actually on TikTok and the purple stream too. So if anybody wants to watch in landscape mode, see all the chat pop up, you can join there. Same name there. I thought I've had a couple of balls I was going to intercept on this guy, but it hasn't worked out that way. All right, let me use the timeout, save some ticks for our offense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, none of them are really an ideal situation. Money-wise, it's great. I remember Jasper Parnevik said he regretted introducing, what was her name? I think it was Nordgren was her last name. I can't remember her first name. Tiger's first wife. He regretted introducing them to each other when Tiger was, you know, kind of having all his personal stuff aired out there. Tiger really roasted his career. Someday we should get a really good deep dive documentary on Tiger. There was a wonderful ESPN piece maybe 7-8 years ago, probably right before the pandemic hit. There was a really in-depth article back when ESPN still had some decent journalism. And it dove into how Tiger was chasing the ghost of his dad. It's kind of how the article was premised, and how he got really deep into doing Navy SEAL training, destroyed his body a lot doing those things, and just a lot of the things around Tiger. How he was notoriously cheap, never would like offer to pick up the tab even if people were going way out of their way to offer kindness to him. And you know, I would say it didn't put Tiger in the best light, but it also kind of gave you some insight as to why he kind of got off that track of passing Jack Nicklaus with you know, the most majors of all time, which should have been an easy task for him had he not had his body break down and all the personal things kind of come to light there around Woods. But I'd love to see, you know, a really good dive into Woods if you could get all the key players to break it down. Unfortunately, you know, Tiger's parents are gone now, and they were a big part of the story too. I play on PlayStation 5. How about yourself, Kobe? What console do you use, or are you a mobile gamer, or maybe a PC gamer? It's just extending, and then he's getting those completions. Listen, as far as Tiger's greatness, though, Tiger should have won 20 majors easily. And, you know, he's going to end up not passing Jack Nicklaus. That was the thing we heard about Tiger Woods when he first came onto the scene, is Tiger Woods had Nicklaus's major accomplishments on his bedpost or on his headstand, and he looked at it every night as a kid, and that was what he was all about, was passing Jack and being the GOAT, undisputed golfer. And he may have had the most dominant run, but he doesn't have the greatest career. I think anybody that wants to argue that Tiger Woods has had the greatest golf career is being disingenuous, or they're just a fanboy, because Jack has more accomplishments. So see, Kobe, he's using Xbox. Yeah, Xbox is nice this year. I definitely would have got an Xbox if it would have been in stock prior to buying a PlayStation, which was in stock when I made my purchase for this generation. I don't know, I feel like I need a little more speed on defense. These guys are just evading a little too much now. That or I'm not scheming right today. Could be a combination of both. And he's got the dump off pass there. Let's see, talent greatness is very separated from goodness. Look at Gonzalez. Could have been a Hall of Famer. Yeah. The Gonzalez, there's some interesting pieces of media out there on him, for sure. And that guy was able to get the conversion on the fake play. I thought I drove him out of bounds. I think there was a show called Making a Murderer that had an episode on Gonzalez. I remember watching with my wife, and it had some really good in-depth interviews and things from people that knew him, and what a egomaniac the guy was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the one that I had watched. I don't doubt that there isn't some other, you know, documentary style things out there around him, though. Looks like they added a new formation here to this playbook too. Steam Deck's $500. Yeah, those look pricey, right? Dalton has returned. What's my favorite NFL team? Dalton, I like the Seahawks. How about yourself, Dalton? All right, we'll take a quick timeout, see if we can get a field goal on this one. They did a series to show his downfall. Mike would really like to get himself a Steam Deck. Are you on the nice list, Mike? Is there a chance it shows up for Christmas time? And I couldn't get the timeout. Dang it, was trying to get down there. All right, so Dalton's a Bills fan. The real question, where is Deshaun Watson? Watson's active, right? Pretty sure Watson's active, or at least he's off the PUP list or IR list, but I don't know if he's on the game day rosters. I know Sanders had a rough debut. I wouldn't try to judge Sanders too harshly on it. And apparently Sanders got robbed when he was making his NFL debut. I read that he lost $200,000 worth of merchandise from his house. Well, not necessarily merchandise, but goods and valuables. Lucky to get dinner that day. Okay, so Mike better just enjoy his PC. Hey, I need this peripheral that's kind of for my computer, Grandma. Grandma's going to say no. You can have some leftovers. All right, I need a lot to go my way here. Need to get a stop. You think Watson is active on the Browns? It's just funny. He was top 3. Now he's 3rd, 4th string for them. It seems as if he got paid and just stopped caring again after getting that secondary contract. Not sure if that was the case or if it was just the injuries taking a toll on him, but yeah, Deshaun doesn't seem particularly motivated from my perspective, from what I can see of it. He's able to be put on the last 21 days, but he's not back yet on the healthy list. 100% is the starter when he's healthy, though. I'm talking to a Browns fan in the other chat. It's Dermnatic, right? Derminac. Boy, I'm sorry, I'm botching your name, but I think it's Derminac. Yeah. So there you go. You have it right from the best source. My man Josh in Purple Stream. Nobody knows the Browns like Josh does around here. I thought I had the pick with Wagner. No point to force him into a bad situation with the awful record. Why is there another Madden 26 update? The game updates pretty constantly throughout the year, Dalton, for what it's worth. They try to balance the gameplay and fix little idiosyncrasies with the game. Yeah, sorry, dude. I was really tripped up on your name. Occasionally I get the names right immediately, and people will compliment me as a streamer, be like, hey, nobody pronounced it right till I came to your stream, but Yeah, it's rare. Just had an update yesterday. Maybe the update didn't have the correct fix in it. Friend with no display name, thank you for following. How are you today? Welcome to our stream. Tell us about yourself. Who's your favorite football team? We need everybody to follow and crank up the timer. Go Sanders or Gabe, says Mike. Gives the rookies the reps. Deshaun comes in next year as a starter. Oh, Bella made it over. How are you, Bella? Welcome to the stream. Needed the interception there, didn't get it. How do you have Chancellor? I'm playing Madden Ultimate Team, so Chancellor is just a card you can acquire in Ultimate Team. I think he was a limited card. He was pretty expensive when I got him. I pulled a LTD Deron Bland and then sold it and bought the Cam Chancellor. Dash Too Fast. Welcome in, Dash. How is your Monday? Oh, wait, it's not Monday. How's your Wednesday morning treating you? Got a case of the Mondays on Wednesday. Let's see, as a Packer fan, Seahawks are so lucky. You guys took Lucas Van Ness over JSN. I know one of your content creators that does Packers content was upset you guys didn't draft him. I think you guys were expecting to draft him a little bit later in the draft, though, right? For JSN. From what I recall. And we may have got the turnover on downs. Definitely needed that. And we did. Thankfully, the spy was just fast enough to stay up with his quarterback. Don't know why this guy's pausing. He's up 8. Like, is he going to rage out and quit because I got a defensive stand on him? Hopefully not. I had to wait on that one a bit, but Cup's got the ball in space. And we're running past the ref on the mountain double pass. Zachary, I know you like that touchdown. How are you, Zachary? Thanks for following. What's the timer for? It's the fear of missing out timer. You guys on TikTok control the timer. The more you follow, share, like, subscribe, and gifts, the timer goes up. Timer runs out. We finish up the game and call it a day. Weekends, I usually put more time on to start initially, and then we go from there. All right, we get the 2-point conversion. We're level at 15. You're saying there's a chance. Wouldn't be shocked if Sanders is a free agent going into next year with him being the odd man out of the quarterback room, says Mike. Let's see, Browns general manager verbatim said on TV in the announcer's booth, it's like Shador speaks English, but he needs to learn Mandarin on why he's not ready. That's an interesting quote. It's a quotable quote from the GM for sure. Grinding COD. Mike just bought the new Call of Duty. We got to get you guys linked up and gaming together. If Mike's not already in the Bella community. Hey, Kobe, thanks for all the coins, buddy. Kobe was loading us a bunch of roses for us in TikTok chat. Yeah, Adam Silver. Yep, sounds like an Adam Silver quote right there. Yeah, I saw that one on covering. Wasn't able to get over enough to defend it one-on-one, but thankfully it sells out of bounds for me. Mike's also been playing a lot of War Thunder. I thought we'd get the pass breakup, but he bounces off and gets some run after the catch. Psy Guy, how are you, Psy Guy? Kobe, thank you for 20 roses. That's a lot of roses coming in from Kobe. Big grind. Planes are cool, says Mike. He's going for the home run shot. He's got Cup over the top. And Cooper hangs on, unfortunately, for me. Actually, I think I have a better DB. I'm not sure why that matchup is happening that way. In regard to him not understanding the protections, packages, concepts, doesn't even speak football. Crazy how he, for the longest time, you know, we thought he was going to be a top 5 pick or something there. Then he ended up slipping all the way to the 5th round. I don't remember a guy dropping that dramatically, really ever, that I can recall. Maybe I'm forgetting someone. I remember Aaron Rodgers, they made a big deal about Rodgers having to wait and wait and wait because he was supposed to be like second overall. And he dropped off so much in that draft. When Alex Smith was first overall for the 49ers. But that was not nearly as dramatic as Sanders. Yeah, 5th round. Hawks and Titans. Yeah, Seattle needs to bounce back. Definitely shot themselves in the foot there against the Rams this past weekend. Way too many turnovers for Darnold. Sam was seeing ghosts out there. I thought I was going to get a play on that when Jamal Adams didn't work out. Mike thought he'd at least be a second rounder. Thought he was going to be a Steeler. Yep. Yeah, I did too. I thought he was going to go towards the top of the second round when he even made it through the first day without getting selected. I'm like, somebody's going to take him here. Or trade up for him just to get him there. I hope the Titans don't put off the upset. They could, but who knows? You can't overlook teams, and the game's in Tennessee, so... You know, trap game or whatever you want to call it. Good drive for my opponent to bounce back. Dalton is playing career. We got 43 minutes left guaranteed. We love everybody to start tapping that screen if you're on TikTok. Captions and the likes. And then also, if you would, please share the stream with your friends. He got me twice on that play. I guess I should have been looking for it after the first time, but the play just looks so awkward. It doesn't feel like it's going to get into the end zone, but it does. So now we got to try to go for 2 again. I thought the owner, at least I remember the rumor was the owner wanted Sanders for the media attention, and the GM wasn't really keen on drafting him. Patrick Mahomes just followed. Patrick, what's going on, Pat? How's the family doing there, Patrick? Patrick followed us over on TikTok. How's Brittany? How's Jackson? How's your pops doing? Tell us what's going on day in the life of Patrick Mahomes here. Inquiring minds want to know. Pretty amazing we got the Patrick Mahomes in chat here on TikTok side. All right, Warren's going to get 4. He was pretty open out there, but not able to turn him up the field. Fake the run, fake the scramble, and then dumped it out to Devontae Adams. Yeah, come on, Patrick. Cat's got his tongue. He just followed. I don't know. You know, could be a fan account, but I got a feeling it's legitimately the real Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, come on, Patrick. Lock in. Dalton dislikes Patrick, he says in chat. Just out of curiosity, do you also dislike Kermit the Frog? Owner stuff is fine. He said that every player he wanted was gone, which is a huge jab. It is. Beck, welcome in. Beck's got a soccer ball and a baseball in his display name. Beck, who's your soccer team? Who's your baseball team? How do I know? It's just a feeling in my bones, Kobe. Sometimes you just feel it. Why would anybody on the internet pretend to be Patrick Mahomes? And the lead blocking wasn't quite there what we needed. Well, let's go for it. Yeah, his dad's on a crazy run these days. Not in a good way. I think I called the wrong play, but we're going to try the mountain double pass here to the left. Come on, DK, run. DK, I was trying to scramble with him for the longest time, and he was just kind of staying in the quarterback pose. Baseball teams, Yankees, soccer team, Man United. Right on, Beck. Who's your favorite Man U player of all time? And why is it Wayne Rooney? All right, Marshawn is in. Theories about people being replaced. What if they rolled out Kermit for a drive? Oh man, I think I read one of those too. Can't remember who it was about. I think it was Avril Lavigne. Right, like Avril Lavigne, supposedly something happened to the first one, and then they replaced her. I don't even know why you would replace Avril Lavigne, but Pretty sure that's what I read. Eminem as well. Yeah, all time. Who's your favorite Man U player all time? I took too long to figure out what play I wanted to run there. Let's see. We need this conversion. Huge Kansas City fan and Patrick Mahomes fan for Marquise. He says the Chiefs are so good. Not this year, though. This year they're struggling. Ryan Seacrest? Or somebody else from American Idol? Oh, no. Got myself bamboozled. Well, let's go for the onside kick. Probably Ronaldo 0708. You think they had cloning technology? They clone people who are like world leaders, high power people, not Paul McCartney. says Mike plays games. Imagine that, Mike. All I'm doing this morning so far is taking L's. I'm sorry, guys. Donnie needs to lock in. Yeah, he had a couple open throws there. Woolen's close enough to get the pass breakup. Or not the breakup, but the tackle. Save that for going in. And he's going to kneel down, so he should be fine. Green Frog comes out. They're like, no, that's Cyril Mahomes. You guys are conspiracy theorists. I guess if you have the technology, why not do it? Whoa, 0-2? Mike leaving some good years out there. Mike's not a fan of Rap God, apparently. Hey, what's up, Nats fan? How's your day going? He may have to run a few plays. I guess he doesn't have quite enough. Not giving enough credit to Encore. Yeah, he's got the dive and 7 seconds between game clock and play clock. Song ruined a good portion of rap music for the 2010s. Hey, Kobe, thanks for following. For some reason, I thought you were already followed in. So, yeah, great to have Kobe on the follow train. Yeah, it should have been a fumble. Hit him when he was up in the air there, right? Now, can we force a turnover here? Can we pull off the miracle? Oh, buddy, we are hit sticking. We're sticking it so good. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the gal that stuck the landing in the '96 Olympics. Carrie Strug. Yeah, call me Carrie Strug. Beck. Neo, thanks for following, Neo. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Neo? Oh, we got safety. Now, that Raider-Cowboy game, there was an onside safety punt attempt. Doesn't look like that's in the game here. EA needs to get on it. Raiders went out, hit a pop-up punt, and tried to recover it. They had to declare it prior to the punt off the safety. The punt was really cool, too. The Raiders' special teamers just didn't get in position to try to recover it. Instead, it was Pickens with recovery, and the game was pretty much cooked already at that stage. I couldn't believe Jitney got safetied the way that he did. Cam is Neo's favorite player of all time. Why would you even pass it there? May as well ran it backwards for the clock. That's the Seahawks line that Mike knows. First Patrick, now Kobe. Yep, we're getting all the celebrities in. Scatterboy. Yeah, when you said Cam, I thought you meant Cam Newton, to be honest. You guys are too young for Cam Newton these days on TikTok chat. Let's see. Envy Ace Max. How's it going, Envy? Thanks for following. When you guys follow, 2 cool things happen. Well, more than 2, but the lights flash, the time bank goes up, so we stream longer, and we get closer to 40,000 followers. We're very close to 40,000. So we need all hands on deck. I said deck. D-E-C-K. But yeah, if you're not tapping, you're napping. Lock in. We need you guys tapping and yapping there on TikTok chat. There's no way there is a gym that's too young for Newton, says Solo Phil. I think these kids are too young to remember prime Cam Newton. They may know Cam Newton for memes, because now he's doing a lot of talking head stuff, but yeah, a lot of these guys are young on TikTok side. Reed Fox, welcome in, Reed. How's your day going? Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Need to put podcast equipment in the background. Check says Mike. Have you guys seen his streams? Those hits to the head seem to have not been polite. I've seen him getting memed on Reddit, and I haven't actually watched any of the clips yet. I figured he just said something done for engagement bait. You like Joe Milton. You think he should be the starter, says Envy. Oh, I like that. That's a different take. Thanks, Envy. Yeah, it's fun when you guys have, a little different of opinion than the majority opinion. All right, Seahawks on Seahawks game. We're finally going to get a Seahawk win here today. I'm in the throwback, so can't guarantee I'll be the Seahawks that are winning. Yeah, generation remembers his Patriot years. Joe Milton, the starter over Prescott. That's a take, says Mike. Hey, I'm glad that we didn't just hear the same old same. Also, Draymond Green gets very upset if you call him Angel Reese. I thought Draymond was going to punch that fan. I'm like, oh, God, Draymond, don't. You're going to get suspended for the year. Saw him face-to-face with a guy. I assume the guy was saying just some terribly racist stuff. And then to find out it was the guy who was calling him Angel Reese. Like, Draymond, dude. Come on. You've been doing pretty good here for a minute, Draymond. You can't be getting that upset about that. Trace Jackson Davis should be playing point over Steph. Watch 2 hours of it. Your thoughts were his manager needs to be calling him, begging him to stop, says Shosh. I threw it right at the defender. I was hoping for the best. And yeah, I don't know. I'm playing badly. Travis Hunter gets the takeaway. Travis Hunter had a pretty pedestrian rookie season. Now he's out for the year. The remainder of the year. Well, let's see if I can play defense. Probably not. Josh Allen during the Bucs game tied Cam Newton, broke Peyton Manning's record with one of Brady's. All right, you're going to have to explain it in more detail, Dalton. Sounds like a lot of gobbledygook to me. Tell me each record there. Such a good insult for Draymond. It's hilarious. It is, and now, every arena is going to be chanting that at Draymond. On the road. Even the Warrior fans may do it a bit. I'm not going to search it up on TikTok. I'm busy streaming, Dalton. I'm reading 3 chats and trying to win some games. You're the one that's telling me all these records that he broke. Now you're going to tag me in it. Okay. That's not going to be good for the rest of the viewers, though, here for the shared communal chat, though, Dalton. Dalton, we need you to bring the receipts when you're here. Heard Dalton was the bringer of all the facts. Cam Newton was a monster first few years. Josh called him the Terminator. Yeah, Prime Cam was awesome, man. I know some people don't like his personality, but yeah, Prime Cam could play. Yeah, Dalton, you're getting told to lock in from Solo Phil. That's usually a sign that you need to lock in. Solo doesn't just say it to say it. All right, we locked in to force a 4th down. Cam is annoying. Yeah, I don't really care for him much in the talking head role. Most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He tied Cam Newton. For a single season or for a career? And we get a takeaway of our own. So the game stays scoreless. Manic Ghost, welcome aboard. Thanks, Manic. Let's see. Solo, sometimes I'll watch Cam Newton's podcast. He does too much. You think that's the game record? Career, says Dalton. Chiefs Kingdom, says W. Chiefs Kingdom, who's your favorite Kansas City Chiefs player of all time? Mike says Lamar's got the most single season and career, you think? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, maybe it was a single game record or something, right? Sounds more correct to me. Yeah, just trying to get this drive moving away from our end zone and towards theirs. Eric Berry or Patrick Mahomes. Xavier Worthy probably is, says MV. Johnny's 2211. What's up, Johnny? How are you, Johnny? Okay, Lamar isn't even close. He's tied with Cam at the moment. Got some room to run for Lamar Jackson. We'll get down. Johnny, I'm good. Yeah, who's your favorite football team, bud? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, he does. He seems like he should have a ton of them by now. One thing I always think about with the Ravens is that they are a team historically it's kicked a lot of field goals. Seems like Harbaugh's always willing to take 3, and you know traditionally Tucker was pretty clutch, and we found out what type of person Tucker was. Did I get Lamar with coins? I got him with candy when the Most Feared program was going, so I just went and got him from the store. It was either that or power up the Joe Burrow card. So I chose Lamar because he's got more scrambling ability. Yeah, I think you got really into Ultimate Team about a week after all that stuff kind of closed down. Seahawks have looked decent, yeah, for the season for sure. That game against the Rams definitely could haunt them in the Western Conference, or excuse me, the Western Division race, and also in the conference race for Seattle. We haven't beat anybody good. We've lost to the Niners, we lost to the Rams, and we lost to the Buccaneers. So I kind of think we, as a football team, and I say we loosely because I'm just a fan, but I think the Seahawks as a team have an issue beating the good teams. Still behind Aaron Rodgers in rushing yards. That's pretty wild. Although Rodgers in his youth, he was a very mobile quarterback. He could definitely gash you out there in the run game. When people say they're guessing pass, what are they doing? They're directing the defense to play back on pass. The run guess really commits to the run, though, between those two guess things. Did I see the one that you just said? Dalton, it didn't come across chat. I'm sorry, friend. I don't know what it was that you told us, but it didn't make it in for whatever reason. Right, he was locked into the run game. I think it's typically you push R1 or RB pre-snap, and it should give you the run pass commit thing. Actually, Solo just asked me the other day, and I couldn't remember off muscle memory where it was. One of those things I kind of do it without thinking about it. I'm a Chiefs fan. You were at the game when Eric Berry came back from cancer. Oh, that's cool, Chiefs Kingdom. As far as I'm aware, Berry's very healthy now, right? Remember the other day you were asking me pre-snap how to run commit, pass commit, that type of thing? That's what our buddy Johnny's asking about right now, Solo. I know we just had this conversation like 3 or 4 days ago. Aaron Wright, welcome to the stream. Thanks for following in, Aaron. What's your favorite sport, Aaron? Let's see. And we're going to miss the postseason. Going back to the 70s era, losing 28 straight. Mike is hating his team. This is a little bit of a laggy game. There we go. So the moderator's confirming. I didn't want to give you wrong information. Sometimes I don't remember correctly, Johnny. So I'm glad those guys are handy. Mike and Solo. So Aaron's favorite sport is football. Who's your favorite NFL team, Aaron? Oh, McDougal. Thanks, McDougal. How are you, friend? Dougal, I'm going to open this pack for you here in a minute. 44-month sub. Feel like a Madden sweat all of a sudden for Solo. Most total touchdowns by age 30 or younger for Josh Allen. Thought I had that lane closed up. Dickerson finds a lot of yardage there. McDougal, are you enjoying the NBA season thus far? Aaron's a Bronco fan. Yeah, Broncos are good this year. Like, I thought they'd be decent, but they look like they could be maybe the team in the AFC to beat. I tried to go hit stick. That was a mistake. Carl's with a big rip. Rockets Cavs tonight. Threatens to be an early season classic. They're usually horrible. You're happy they've turned it around for Aaron. Yeah, Broncos, they look good under Sean Payton. I know a lot of people don't care for Payton. I may be in that category, but he finds a way to win. At least occasionally he does. Bo Nix is looking good with him. The timer's the fear of missing out timer. We need everybody, all hands on deck, to follow, share, like, send the universe, whatever, drive up that timer. Timer goes up based off of the TikTok chat actions. Although we are multi-streaming, we're also live on the red and purple platforms. So see, 3+ touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, says Dalton. Mike doesn't care for Peyton, but he's a good head coach. McDougal says, I think the NBA has been really fun, especially the Pistons shooting 35% on low attempts from three and banging it on people. Loving Duran's improvements is McDougal. It's going to be a goal-to-go situation, starting at first and goal at the 8. Yeah, Steph and Wemby, those were some really fun games to watch. From a Warrior fan perspective, I'm sure San Antonio fans probably got frustrated with all of that. Draymond and Wemby getting into it was pretty cool too. Wemby had that sweet dunk, but thankfully the play was a foul prior to the dunk, so it didn't count, but it looked good. I'm just reading whatever I see, Dalton. If I don't read it, it didn't come across chat, buddy. Maybe that your message is too long or something. Sorry that happens, though, because it's got to be annoying to type it out and then have to retype it if you want to share it with a streamer. Oh, I almost got him on a good user. Bender is so good, nobody's even talking about him. Oh, no problem. Yeah, we'll be here, McDougal. Getting Ward back this week. All you guys are missing now is DeForest Buckner. How did Sauce Gardner look so far? He just played one game, right, solo? I think with you guys. That was a huge swing on we're going to contend, and we're going to contend right now. Or here's our window to go and acquire Sauce. I didn't realize he was even in the mix for being a trade candidate. Just one, and he looked okay. Probably going to take a bit to get used to the terminology and where he needs to be in space and all those things there with Indianapolis. Seahawks fan, position. Come on, Chiefs. I was the one on defense, Chiefs. I'm in the throwbacks. My opponent's in the other ones. All right, don't cut the Block Dragon. How's it going, Block Dragon? How was your stream? Thanks for thinking about us. Welcome in to all the Raiders, making it in from the Block Dragon stream to the DonyellFreak stream. On his knees. Oh, come on, Johnny. That's tough. Let's try to cook him on this mountain double pass. Looks like he's ready for it. He's up there on Watts. Oh, I may not get this away. Let's see. I saw a Jets fan on Twitter say Sauce will have one play a game, and Twitter will find the screenshot of that play and make it seem like he's bad. Watched a bit of the Colts game, and Sauce looked good to Mike. Got the flu shot today, a little under the weather. Yeah, that flu response, man. It's such a weird thing. You know, you get like just a little sick, right, for a day or two, and then you maybe the little lump in your arm. We got ours like in September, so we're ready for flu season. And I've read it's supposed to be a pretty bad flu year, so hopefully everybody stays healthy. Let's see, NZ Prods, how's it going, NZ? All right, so it's 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, says Dalton. He's hyping up Josh Allen. M is in the house. How are you, M? Tight Spot's here. How are you, Tight Spot? Let's see. Dalton's there. What's happening, Dalton? Yeah, Dalton, what you been doing? Dalton always teases that he's going to subscribe, but he never has. Dalton could extend the stream, though, if he did today. We're getting a little low on time. Slept through the games. Looked at Troy versus San Diego State. It was great. Dude, San Diego State hit the 60-footer there to send it to overtime, and then Troy got him in double OT for the win. But, boy, that was a heck of a game. San Diego was down 12 late and rallied. And probably the best game that I think we've ever had on Creator Sports Network. So yeah, Tight Spot. How are you, Tight Spot? Too bad you didn't get to stay awake for that one, but I know it's got to be tough with the work hours that you have. You got to get some rest too for real Tight Spot. All right, we'll pull down Bo Nix. Do you think the Seahawks are pretenders or contenders at this stage? M's a fellow Seahawk fan. Yeah, I could see that route getting really open, and I was not able to disengage. I clicked on the wrong defender. Ebop, welcome in. How's your day going there, Ebop? I don't know who Ebop is. You have to do my research on Ebop, considering the rest of your name. Been able to bend and not break so far, but opponent's got a good drive going right now. I didn't see anything else that you said, Logan. Must have conflicted with moderation settings. Logan's cussing too much over there. Come on, Logan, lock in. See, 8 a.m. yesterday, stayed up a little. Yeah, that's an early start when you're working nights. Yeah, come on, Logan. I said hi to you. Told you that you should subscribe because you always say that you're going to subscribe someday. Our timer's getting low, Logan. I'm leaning on you for the TikTok sub. Which I don't even know what's going on with subs there. It was going to convert to super fans, but I guess subs are still around somehow. I don't know what they're doing. They need to lock in. Make it easier for the viewers to know what to do. All right, 4th and 10. Opponent's keeping his offense out. He doesn't want 3. He wants 6. As long as we can tackle, and we don't, we would have been fine there. You know, I was in trouble when I saw the kind of play through, trying to get to the ball animation, and then he was gone. Just wrap him up. You can give up 6 yards. Hey, Logan, that would be splendid, bud. There is a subscriber portion of the Discord server, too. I don't know if Logan's in the Discord. Had kind of a full house backfield look, so opponent levels the game here. Man, I thought we had the stop, though. Bummer. Sometimes it goes that way. Alright, kick is up and good. Whenever McDougal comes back, I'm opening this pack for McDougal. Seems like a few of you guys have subscribed over on the Red platform as well. Thanks for the Red Chat subs. No, Grace, I don't really play the career mode. How about yourself, Grace? So anyhow, I think the Seahawks are pretenders. I want them to be Super Bowl team this year, but we don't have the record of beating anybody good at this stage. Franchise favorite mode for Logan. Grace plays career mode a lot. When you do career mode, does it start you guys like through high school and stuff, or does it immediately put you in the pros? Like, I don't know how the storyline stuff works on career mode. I probably should play it just to have the experience so I can talk to you guys about it and know what's going on there. It's making the time to do it. Like, I used to play a little bit of Road to the Show on MLB, but now I almost never touch it. You start from the combine, says Mike. No, I was asking. I'm having 2 conversations at the same time, Logan. I'm asking Grace about the career mode because Grace is a career mode player. Franchise, are you doing connected franchise or just offline, Logan? Because I'm that guy. Man, we're looking to run down the clock and walk this off. Logan has not locked in. Comment from the other chat, Logan, is that you're not locked in. Solo Phil is calling you on the carpet. Grace makes a quarterback in college, and you transfer them to Madden. Then you do the combine. Grace, that sounds good. But he just types in $1,000. $1,000 what? You donated $1,000? I would have got a notification. I was born at night, but not last night. Logan takes full accountability. I don't know if he really does. At least he's saying the right things. He's been coached correctly for this press conference for Logan. Look at Lynch running through the Seahawks. All right, so we'll be down to the 31. Just got drafted in the first round, 24th pick by the Vikings for Dalton. Are you going to be replacing J.J. McCarthy? Oh, wow. My offensive lineman got bullied. He got drove back like 5 yards there. Thought I had a lane to run in. I did not. Dalton's playing running back. Coached by Donnie once or twice as Logan. And here goes Marshawn. He's got us a first down. Now we can churn some clock out here. I saw some corny thing where McCarthy supposedly debuted his alter ego and it's number 9 or some nonsense. I don't know. It was on one of the meme Reddits. I have to get seriously, but maybe it was written by one of the AIs. But I'm pretty sure McCarthy's got a whole alter ego thing that he's trying to push for marketing now. So when you got drafted by the Vikings in your Madden draft, it reminded me of JJ a bit. You're on the Bills for quarterback, Steelers for your wide receiver, and Bengals for your running back. So Grace is running all the skill positions there on offense. May have had the worst Call of Duty teammates imaginable for Mike Plays games. Did you get paired up with some old Boomer Donnie types? First and goal off the one. That's kind of perfect because now we can bleed out the clock here a bit. Carter Sloan, welcome in. Dalton says, accept MLB. Possibly. Yeah, a bunch of 45-year-olds with slow reaction time. That's not a good Call of Duty squad. Linebacker's on the Falcons. Cornerback is on the Jaguars. How many files can you have going at once, Grace? And I don't mind getting stopped down there if that's what happens. Didn't mean to no huddle though, so I'll run this down to a second and take time. Sorry for keeping everybody on the edge of their seat. If you're browsing on TikTok, come on in. We need you guys to follow, share, and like. Share button's free. It's in the bottom right corner. The share drives us on the For You page, so please share the stream, guys. We need it. We need the surge before that timer runs out. I think that timer's got to be getting pretty low. I haven't looked in a minute. Under 20 minutes remain. Might have a couple games left in this if we can get the follow train going. Alright, Marshawn's in. I don't know if I should have punched in or not, really, but it's fine. Could have kneeled down and tried for the field goal, but I don't think we were going to be able to route the whole clock. Let's see. Eli, welcome in. How are you, Eli? Thanks, Call of Duty, for giving better hip fire for your sniper, because surely you will be at close range with it. Grace, thanks for following. I thought you were already a follower, Grace. Haven't we chatted before? I feel like Grace has been here previously, but thanks for jumping on the follow train. All right, we got to defend for a minute 26. Oh, no way. Joey's here. Joey, what's up, bud? Joey, I saw that you can no longer use Prime on iOS, but I guess you can still use the web browser. Why do they make it so hard to use your Prime sub on the purple platform? Joey has to like go over to the neighbor's house to be able to Prime for the stream when he wants to. JR, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the heart me. JR's on the TikTok team. Here was Jamal Charles working side to side. Goatman Steve, thanks for following, Goatman. How is your Wednesday morning treating you? Had to go to the library last time. Dude, it shouldn't be an act of Congress to be able to use your Prime sub. It should just be easy. Click. You know, the website should be easy. Yeah, it sucks. Anyhow, Joey, appreciate your hanging out. I'm sorry that you catch some ads. Joey doesn't like the ads because he likes to fall asleep to the stream. Thanks for the Go Popular, JR. At what age do you think you were the most popular with your peer group? It's probably most socially active when I was like 24 or so, I'd assume. Right, Knicks will scramble for a few yards. Yeah, I love it when you're here, Joey. So what's new, Joey? How's the holidays looking right now for Mike Plays Games? Yeah, I'm pretty much a recluse. I don't hang out with anybody. You may not expect that from a streamer because, you know, streamers are here interacting with people, but yeah, I like being at home. If I could just sleep in a dark room for the next 50 years, I'd be very content. We get the pick six and we get him out of there for the victory. I'm going to write McDougal on the wall, but I'm going to keep his pack so he can see it because I think McDougal actually likes when we open the packs. I think some people are probably just like, don't worry about it. But yeah, McDougal's, he's a sports guy. Sports guy. What's the social group? Happy to see us on. Wish the Dubs were playing better. Yeah, they were playing okay till last night. I mean, I didn't expect them to sweep the road trip. Ball movement's way better without Kuminga. God, I hope they can get a decent return for Kuminga. in January, and I hope they don't decide to hang on to him because he just doesn't fit with Steph and Draymond and Jimmy. All right, McDougal, thank you for the resub. Although he said he had a call, so he may not be hearing me. Got him on the subscriber wall. And we're trying to get everybody tapping and not napping. Need you guys tapping and yapping in TikTok. We got a new friend in here. It's 5 stars. 5 stars. What is the sport that you're a 5-star at? Trying to play the best you can. So play a game with your pastor for Mike Plays Games. He only plays with people with the positive KD ratios. Even if you're in the congregation. Well, you're so good at Fortnite. I'm sure you're good at Call of Duty too. You just have to get used to the mechanics of it or whatever. Yeah, I mean, they probably don't, but would you like him on the Pacers? What will the Pacers give us? Bama's in the house. Bama will chat with us. Bama, what's new? How are the Cats doing, Bama? Doesn't want you to ruin his win rate, which is fair. Mike considering going to a new church so he can play with the pastor. Mike doesn't care about being in the bully pulpit himself. He just wants to run. Major, welcome in. How's your day going, Major? Oh yeah, the diamond sets. I'm not sure how those all work. I'm guessing they're going to be pricey crews. Usually those team diamonds are up there. Have they already revealed the program crews, or is it coming later today? Cats are doing all right. Major's doing okay. Good to hear, Major. Major, who's your favorite NFL team? 22 players go into the set. And he steps out of bounds. He was trying to line up a throw. Major's a Cowboy fan. Nice win over the Raiders in Vegas the other day. How do you feel so far about Schottenheimer as your guys' head coach? I like Shotty. I hope he works out for the Cowboys, personally. Gabe Vincent for Kuminga. I mean, I probably would take it. I'm that sick of Kuminga. All right, 4th down. He takes the check down. We get the pass break up, and we'll start on a short field. This play dedicated to Solo Phil. He saw me run this cheese, and he likes to run it himself. Probably foreshadowing throwing an interception here, but we're going to try it. All right, we didn't have the deep ball. We had the underneath, and then DK got decked and fumbled up. So we did turn it over. Works well against the CPU, says Solo. Seahawks should have won last Sunday. There's a whole saying about you should all over yourself. And that's kind of what Seattle did. Can't throw 4 interceptions and expect to win the game. Major, I'm a Seahawk fan. So, yeah, Seattle got what they deserved, to be honest. Kind of sucked because I thought they looked really good otherwise, besides turning the ball over 4 times that way. But, you know, you can't overcome that usually. And they had a kick to win it, but 61-yard field goal try at the end of the game is tough. Yes, Bama's exactly right. Thank you, Bama, for breaking them down. So we had that turnover, had the short field. I wanted to get the touchdown off rip. Mountain double pass was completed, but then we fumbled up. They're doing okay, yeah. We're still not beating contending teams, though, so I think Seattle's probably a one and done in the playoffs. Maybe second round is the ceiling, unless they have another, you know, gear to them that we don't know about yet, which I'm not convinced about. Yeah, Cooper Kupp's had an okay year. Not great, but he's been a nice veteran. They said Cooper does a lot to help coach up the younger players too. Exactly, Real Z one. How about yourself, Real Z? Who do you support as a fan? What is going on? My DBs cannot make a tackle today, it feels like. Half the team's AFK for Mike's like, just let me just end it all here instead of getting tortured. What Seahawk player jersey should you ask for your birthday? If I was asking for a jersey, I would definitely try to get some legends of the game. But I don't know how old you are. Like, you may not care about having a Kenny Easley jersey. And rest in peace to Kenny. He just passed away this week. If you didn't watch Kenny Easley or Cortez Kennedy or Steve Largent or those guys. If you have a favorite player from like the Legion of Boom era, maybe ask for that jersey. Might even be on sale now, considering, you know, some of those guys went to play for other teams, may have less demand around them. If you want somebody off the current roster, I think JSN or Witherspoon would probably be the move. Rich, did you follow the stream? See, Real Z, he's a fan of the Rams are going to the Super Bowl. I don't think so. You guys look pretty pedestrian against Seattle. Other than the short fields. And the short fields were by bad throws by our quarterback. So I'm not too convinced on the Rams. If you look at the stat line, Seattle had time of possession, had yardage, had first downs, had everything other than Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. So I guess we had the advantage in ghosts too. But I think the Rams probably could get to the championship game. I don't see them personally beating Tampa or Philly, though. I don't see them beating Detroit either. Hey, Rich, thanks for following. Yeah, we don't usually play friendlies. Bama's exactly right. Sorry, I missed that you had followed. I saw Bo's follow, but yours must have been right around the same time, and I only saw Bo pop up on my screen. Mike says, if you want to be original, he would suggest Byron Murphy for a Seahawks jersey. Old Balls, too. Is his nickname. Destroyed, welcome in. You think Colts or Broncos are going to make it to the Super Bowl, says Brandon. Yeah, who's everybody got for the Super Bowl? At the moment, I think I'd take Philly and maybe New England, although New England's new kids on the block, and it's tough sometimes when you don't have that playoff experience. I'm not too convinced on the Bills getting it together. Mike's taking the Rams. Dalton's got Bills. Major Whitehead got Colts. Rams and Broncos for Dupe there. Bills in Detroit for Dalton. Mike's not convinced by the Eagles. I think the Eagles will get it together, but it does feel like there's some disharmony there with Brown and Hurts, right? Ooh, no, I haven't heard about them. That sounds like a great deal. I wouldn't mind buying from some of those overseas sellers, as long as I know they're not just going to run away with my money. Because I don't really care about it being authentic and Goodell getting extra money, or any of the billionaire owners. Dude, thanks for following. This year is good for football. There's a lot of teams this year. Yeah, a lot of teams are in the mix. Rich Bama has told you nicely, and I have too, that friendlies are not a factor on the stream. Pet RP. Haven't you followed previously? Don't argue with Bama. She's going to drop the ban hammer on you. Go down 1 or 2 sizes. Your S medium usually buys a kid's XL. I was waiting for the routes to cross and then try to complete it, and took myself out. I think this is just stubbornness from not having the best session, but we're going to keep the offense out and go for it here. Yeah, because NO, exactly. There you go. Bama, give him a reason of 5 minutes on a timeout or a ban, whatever you want, Bama. Okay, super hard-headed. I thought Cup would hang on. Bummer. What's that song? Macy, what's her name? Give me one reason to stay here. Tracy Chapman, I think. Yeah, give Rich one reason for us not to ban him. We'll turn him right back around. Bama's had enough. I've had enough. I didn't know this was the Rich and Donyell show. Dude insisted on playing one-on-one with me here on the next game. Just kind of flooding chat. Best 26 Madden player is probably the guy that wins the championships all the time. Henry, right? Isn't Henry usually the best comp player right now? It's definitely not me. Your medium fit your 250 pounds, 6'4" uncle. Dude, that's a huge medium. How big do they think we are over here? Like, I know Americans are big, but we're not that big. All right, Buddy gets the touchdown off my turnover, and this is the point after. It was a dress, says Josh. I think I'm throwing the ball too much here today. Not keeping a good run balance in the game. Bama, thanks for the share. We want everybody to be like Bama and share the stream up. Maybe they thought you wanted to put it on over shoulder pads. And maybe they thought it was an actual jersey, not just a wear it around the house jersey. We got Devontae for a game. Bet he didn't break that tackle. We'll take time there. You see, I got one to use. I was trying to wait for that route. I should have just jumped off the circle. The route was X. This is what I was looking for, was Ty Warren. So, took too long. That's what I get. That time tried to go faster, but his blitz was coming in. Coming in hot. Okay, so, had some progress going, but driven back the other way. There's a new set of plays now in this Tampa Bay playbook, and haven't used these yet, but we'll get used to them. They're a 5-out set. It's like a nice little mesh play here. Shoot, I guess we take time. They're recommending I go for it. I don't know. Kind of like the field goal, too. Let's see. Buddy says he plays Madden 22 on PS4. Used to use the college spread offensive playbook. Metcalf's got it, but I got to hustle to the line. Take a shot at the end zone here. I guess I should have just taken 3, probably. May have had circle there. I just saw it now as I threw the ball away to the right side. All right, let's try a field goal. Buddy had a kick that lagged and missed, so I'm going to try to allocate for what I assume is going to be a laggy kick here. All right, we'll get 3 on the board. Maybe our last game of the day. Timer's under 2 minutes. TikTok, we need everybody following and sharing and going nuts there if we're going to get another game in. Yeah, how's it going, Megan? Our balls are in your court, but if the timer runs out, we'll call it a day. I got to go drive around, go into a music lesson today, but not for me. Donyell Uber's got to go put some miles on the driving resume. Let's do the mesh flat spot and see what we get here. See what look they're in and try to counter it. Tried to throw to Marshawn, but he got caught up in the blocking and I couldn't throw it there. Joker, how are you, Joker? Thanks for following today. Who's your favorite NFL team, Joker? This defender's pretty tight. We would have got a broken tackle animation would have been off and running, but if I scored a touchdown, I'd be leading. We can play the if game quite a bit. Take a shot for Cooper Kupp. He's back to defend it. 4th and forever. Let's keep the offense out. We're here to have fun. It would be fun to get 20 yards on this play and keep the offense going. Oh no, dang it. Triangle was coming out in the break and his defense got home. Thought we had a clean pocket for a change. Let's see, Joker's going good. He likes the Rams. Everybody's bandwagon Rams fan today. Joker, who's your favorite Ram from the pre-move to St. Louis era? Jim Everett? Henry Ellard? Eric Dickerson? Yeah, now everybody's a Rams fan, right? I know what you guys are doing. You're riding the wagon over there. Let's see, Young Gun, he's calling it out. How's your day going, Young Gun? Yeah, Seattle better win that game at home, but we'll see. Marshawn with the big romp. Massive Rams fan for Mike Plays Games. He loves Matthew Stafford. Got football following. Thanks, football. But what about Kelly Stafford? The true MVP of the family. The true celebrity of the Stafford household. SRM3 Utta. How's it going, SRM? Oh, what's up, cutie? How's your day going? Big baby Henny's in the house. Yeah, I didn't like any of those intended routes there. Always been a 12s fan for Young Gun. Let's see, SRM's doing great. I'm doing good. Yeah, we're playing some Mutt. Probably our last game of the day. But we've had a fun session. Yeah, today's going pretty well. We got music lesson coming up for my son later. So I'll get ready after stream and go take him to that. And I really need to start getting on some basketball practice for the kids. Because it's going to be here before you know it. It starts like middle of January. I need to make sure I have the correct size basketballs for each division they're going to play in. Otherwise, I don't think we need other equipment. Need to start having them do some sprinting and dribbling and bringing a ball with them everywhere. So I can just take all three of them out to the park and practice out there. So kind of looking forward to it. But, you know, holidays first. Will Jackson Smith reach 2,000 yards? Maybe. Yeah. I'm hoping he can break Megatron's yardage record in 16 games, because if you break it with the additional game, I think it definitely deserves an asterisk for these single season records. Friend with no display name and Retro Joel. Thank you guys both for following. Shano, you got up to 1,056, and Co-op taking it slow and steady. And I saw there's like a Retro Finest program coming to the show. You guys excited for any of the cards, or have they not revealed all the stuff that's coming out? Ducky has followed. Welcome in, Ducky. Yeah, this guy's run defense is solid. I keep thinking I'm going to get a little open spot there for Lynch to rumble in, but it hasn't worked. Oh, it came out yesterday. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, I was curious about it because I saw it pop up on the show's Reddit, and I thought they were maybe doing a retro for every team, and I was going to log in and see who the A's got. But I only saw like the 5 players. So I'm assuming that might have been it, or most of it. Tanner just came in and followed. Thanks, Tanner, for following. How is your day treating you so far? Let's see, Joker, he's from Los Angeles, 5 minutes from SoFi Stadium. Right on, Joker. AJ the King, how are you, AJ? Alright, I wanted a clear throw. May have had it with another second or two, but let's try to get the field goal. We debate the best wide receiver ever, Jerry Rice. Who has the best individual wide receiver season? Man, I don't know off the top of my head. I know Moss, Rice, and Johnson all had some monster seasons. Yeah, I got the tie. Really wish I could have punched in there, but guys playing some solid defense. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Jacob Kimball. How's your day going, Jacob? Pick any receiver for one season and not their career. As of last night, you guys are 36 and 37 in the standings, trying to get top 10. When does season end, Henny? Waiting for your truck to get done in the shop. Oh, what are you having done, Jacob? Oh, I thought for sure that was a run. I was hedging back on the play action. Oh, I got a couple weeks ago. 4-wheel drive broke. Oh, that sounds pricey. I don't know if it is, but initial impression is they're going to want to charge you a lot for it. Seems like lifts and suspensions and all that stuff is usually a pretty penny. Megatron might be it for Josh. Imagine what Josh Gordon could have been. Yeah, Gordon just kept getting popped. Very frustrating his time, I imagine, for you guys as Browns fans. Even his time in Seattle, we had him for 2 or 3 seasons. And he just kept getting suspended. Almost felt like the league was picking on him for some of the really minor infractions. Most of it done with theme teams. Will you guys drop the theme teams to lock in for the top 50 as the season progresses? Or you want to just keep rocking the themes? $50 for the part, then a couple hundred for the work being done on it. Oh, that's not too bad, Jacob. I was thinking it was like thousands and thousands, probably. Good usering for him with McCaffrey. He's probably going to look for the walk-off field goal here. Went to SoFi Stadium for WrestleMania 39. How was your experience there? I've unfortunately seen a lot of fights taking place inside of SoFi Stadium. And, you know, some fans just go to the game to start nonsense, but... yeah, it seems like the place where fans kind of boil over a bit there in SoFi. It's hard finding somebody to work on your truck with it being so big. Going back and forth, doing the theme teams for the videos for the God Squads. He's going to run with Danny Dimes. We'll use a timeout there. Who's number 1 running back this year? You have McCaffrey and a Chain. They're 2 and 3. You know, Barkley was probably the projected number 1, but I don't know who actually has the best yards or anything for NFL backs right now. The guy from Atlanta was going pretty well there for a minute. And I tried to get him. He's in great shape now. Played a streamer, got him so many times. At that point, you opened the stream and he was targeting you. So, Mike's locked in. Probably would have been fine for that guy to score, but now he's got more of a chip shot. Yeah, Blajon Robinson. I was drawing a blank on the name. Try to stop this guy defensively. It wasn't working. What's up? Thanks for following. And Jennifer, thanks for the raid. How are you guys doing? Oh, there you go, Mike. My buddy's just looking to position the ball. We got to hope for a block kick or a lag. Ginny, you ready for the holidays? Thanks for the raid. How's everybody doing in the Jennifer stream? Tyler Hall, welcome aboard. How are you, Tyler? Like 2 weekends ago, I had Iowa and Iowa State on my local channels. And I was thinking about you, that you were probably watching one or maybe both of those games. And he's just diving ahead here. He wants to keep his offense out. I guess punching it in with 8 seconds would be fine too. Played a new fun game demo where you're cleaning this disgusting house, but you also had a cat. That does sound like a fun game. Munster's hungry, you need to go feed him. I hope Munster's doing well. Excuse me. Landon, welcome in. How are you, Landon? All right, we get the ball back with 13 seconds. We'll need the miracle in the frozen tundra land here. Stream too late for him. Chin acne cleared up for Munster. Depending on format, CMC, Gibbs, Blajon, and Taylor top running backs this year. Opponent's going for 2, maybe because they have that laggy kick. And he misses the conversion. Tyler, how are you, Tyler? So maybe try to hit the sideline and then hit a deep ball. Just got to hope something happens or get lucky on a kickoff return. We can, but we don't have any timeouts to work with. I think I'll return out of the end zone with a secondary kick returner. Maybe hook and lateral time for me if I don't think I can hit the sideline. Everybody's doing pretty good. Chester has like this little recurring, like a little fluid-filled lump that pops up on the side for him. So we took him to the vet for it, and he just drained it with a needle, and that's what we've started doing since. He told my wife how to do it, and of course with her having a medical background, We have to drain that for him every couple of weeks, unfortunately. But you know, he's 17 years old. I know they can do a surgery to like stop whatever that reoccurring thing is, but with him being that age, I don't know if he would make it through surgery or if he would get too upset. So, you know, it's something that we have to deal with for him. Um, let's see if we can get this lateral in. Cooper got the lateral, and it just took so long on the animation. We're not able to sprint. If it goes to him quicker, maybe would have pulled that out. But he's pretty good. He definitely seems to enjoy what after that thing is drained, because then he'll lay over on that side a lot more. We notice, and then Chumbelina and Clifford are going well. All the pets are old though, because the younger pets are 12 and he's 17. Yeah, like he got super upset just getting brought to the vet. So it's like, man, if I can avoid taking him to the vet, I think I will. Trying to put him through surgery and stuff, I think it's too much. So blessed to have him live to 17. Josh would kill to have another 4 years with his best boy. Yeah, he's been a good cat. Like he just comes around, wants to be petted, meows a lot. I think he's getting where he doesn't hear as well. So sometimes, like if you walk up on him and he's napping, he'll get startled. But meows a lot every time he sees you up because he wants the cat treats from the pantry. So I think he's just loving life. I hope he keeps going. You know, sometimes the house cats they go longer than you expect. So I mean, he seems strong and he seems like he's enjoying life. So I think he's okay. Other than that, you know, little annoying thing that he's got on the side there. Mustard had his Zinel, had to sign a paper saying you acknowledge you might not make it through surgery. Yeah, stuff's scary. Made you cry thinking about what it'd be like to lose him, even though he's healthy. Yeah, like you just never know, right? Like even with people going through and they have to go through a general anesthetic, it's always a little bit of a nervous thing. So we got a you know green affinity and we get our quick sell. So a little bit more assets for when we want to upgrade the team. We'll be getting into that Thanksgiving program pretty soon. Sorry we didn't win a few more games, but the games I think were at least entertaining. Appreciate everybody that came through and watched. I'm going to be getting ready to take the oldest of the little DonyellFreaks for piano lesson. It's not for a little bit, but I'll probably take a quick shower, shave, and get prepared. Let me see who's on the raid. Appreciate the raids from Don't Cut the Block Dragon and Jennifer. Hope you guys have them followed. Let me shout them out again in case you don't have them in your followed list. A couple of great streamers. And yeah, definitely miss getting to chat with you, Jenny. Hope everything's going good in real life and all the good stuff. Dalton, thanks for hanging out. If you guys are in TikTok with Dalton, you can click on my profile. My link tree is there. You can join the Discord server through the link tree or connect with us on any other socials that you might want to use. Let's see what else. What else did I want to tell you guys? I would definitely join Underdog. If you guys are not signed up with Underdog, download the app. Use my code DYF. They'll give you all kinds of bonus funds and your first special play. Underdog's like my top sponsor. So yeah, please check out Underdog if you haven't. I'm really bad the same way, Jenny. And I mean bad like, you know, if you stream a lot, you should probably be networking. And I just don't really allocate a lot of time to being in chats. I do come in here and edit like the videos for TikTok and stuff, and I'll try to tab open all of you guys that are friends when I am in here. But if I get into the chat, I'll lose 30 minutes really easily before I know it. So usually I'll just go by and lurk and see what you guys are doing. But as far as being active in chat, I don't do it. So I completely understand not getting to watch or not, you know, being active in chat when you got other things that you kind of have to put the blinders on and focus on. We're going to raid out to Baroka here in a second. So please enjoy that stream and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow morning. I'll try to be on them earlier because today I was super tired last night. So I just didn't even bother setting alarms or anything. Tomorrow I'll try to be on for that early morning session as you guys are going to school, going to work, whatever the case may be. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, hump day. Look out for camels. We'll see you guys tomorrow.